Mark, big night for the stable, a treble in town?
Yes, it's been a good week actually, and no, they've all performed well tonight.
What about Smoulder's performance tonight? He got a beautiful run, but that 155 over the 2,300 metres, very impressive.
Yeah, he's a great stayer and he's got a very high cruising speed, so you don't know you're going the time with him, so he's back to his old self tonight.
He got a perfect run in transit. You were happy to lob into the 1-1. Did you think about pressing on for the lead with McAlert in front?
I thought we were rolling along at the time, and I just wasn't sure whether Luke was going to hand up or not, and I just took I thought, well, I can get the 1-1 here.
So now plans take him to get him to Queensland for the bigger races?
Yes, he'll leave for Brisbane early next week and make his way there.
Will he have a break after Queensland and get ready for the New Zealand Cup, or will you look at keeping him in Australia for Australian features?
No, he'll probably come home and have a short break and then get ready for the New Zealand Cup.
What about your 2-year-olds? We saw them again tonight. Firstly, our Golden Goddess. You let one go. You were happy to let one go early with the early speed?
Yes, she should have had my measure early, and there was nothing else around, so I thought I'd look after her early and then just cruise round her.
She's still learning?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, she felt good tonight. She felt like she could have come out of the gate pretty solid.
And you're happy with her going into the final? The 2 weeks off to the final's perfect for her?
It is, and she had a nice run tonight, and it wasn't too taxing. So, yeah, hopefully we just got to prime her up for the final to run 52.
That was super impressive. That other filly, wasn't she? Heaven's Trend.
Yes, very impressive. She's going to take a lot of beating.
What about our Waikiki Beach? You asked him to extend the last 100 metres?
Yes, I hadn't been 100% happy with him as I had previously, but he was still good enough tonight, and I'm pleased we got a fortnight up our sleeve with him too.
You just coming to the end of it, or do you think that he's just there's just something with him at the moment?
I actually think he's doing too well. It's the opposite.
Oh, okay. So he's getting away from you?
Well, he has done well since his last run, and I thought he looked a little bit too round for me during the week, but anyway, this run will tighten him up. So
will you do much with them between now and the final?
He's a horse, he hasn't taken a lot of work in the past, but he might be a bit stronger now, and he may just need a little bit more work.
What about your 3-year-olds, Kept for Pleasure and Supersonic Miss? Everything on track for them next week?
Yes, they've come through last week really good, and I look forward to the semis now with them.
How do you like the setup, the heats, the semi-finals and the finals here in Australia of the Breeders' Challenge?
Yeah, well, I think it's a great setup actually, and everyone gets their chance, and they break the fields up nicely for the heats, so all those that are paid up get a chance, and then you go through to the semis, which naturally a bit harder, and it works out well.
Congratulations with the treble tonight, well done.
Thanks, Greg.
Robbie, Storm on Czar, just keeps on powering on.
Yeah, he's been a revelation. He's been a really nice horse. He sort of had to do it tough tonight, which I thought probably would have been his biggest test to date, but he stuck it out really good.
I thought the lead might have been there for you. It wasn't. Were you concerned when you got caught outside them?
Sort of not really. He sort of raced outside him when I first got him, and he raced fairly good. But in saying that, he got beaten, he only went 53.5 that day, so I was sort of a little bit concerned, but he travelled good and he drove straight, and his manners were on song today, and he sort of gives you a really good feel coming by the 500, and you know that he's still a bit of a clumsy little fella. He sort of hit the front and his ears were pricked and he was looking around, but no, he knows where the post is.
So do you think there's some improvement in him? Still learning what it is to be a racehorse?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really looking forward to the time where we can give him 6 or 8 weeks off and bring him back. Sort of probably won't happen until the end of August because he's Breeders' Crown. But he's a really nice horse, and he does everything that we've ever asked him to do, and he's come a long way in a short space of time. So with a little bit of time, I'm sure he can take the next step. On
a small track, do you think he'd have blinding gate speed or good gate speed?
Yeah, well, he raced at Penrith. He led around Penrith, drawn barrier 1, and he came out fairly good, led comfortably. So yeah, I'd say he would, yeah. So
he's obviously through to the final here now, and you just take the draw, and who you get in the Rising Stars?
Yeah, it's sort of it's a tricky one. I sort of still got to sit down and have a talk to the owners because no disrespect to anyone, but he's not an easy horse to drive at all. He sort of can do a few different things. We're still sort of 50-50 whether we'll press on. There just wasn't any races for him, so he raced in tonight and he won the heat. But I'll have to sit down with connections, and me and Kerry will work it out. But look, I'm probably 50% positive he'll probably go around, but I just don't want to sort of jeopardise the horse's record at the moment because he did have a pretty poor one, and I don't want to put someone on him that he couldn't sort of play play some games with and sort of cost them too. So I sort of got a bit to think about with him, but I'm pretty sure that he'll probably go around at this stage.
What about the rest of the night? How'd the team fare?
Yeah, look, they all stuck to their guns as good as they can. Let us go Pippa for Red Bank Lodge. She was massive. She probably went 53 herself. Come 4 and 5 deep. Got beat by the filly of Sloy's, and the filly of Emma Stewart's was just outstanding. So she ran third. She went great. Promoted, sort of snuck through to 5th. He's a nice enough horse, so he'll qualify for the 2-year-old final. And looking forward next week to the 3 and 4-year-olds.
What about last night? You made the trip to Albion Park. Got the win there.
Yeah, look, he done everything right last night. It probably sort of, you've got to take the good with the bad. It's a bit disheartening with sort of, if he did what he did last night, the week before he wins a Redcliffe Derby, but that's life. You put it all together last night, so it was good. And
he'll just press on now, Aztec Bromac, towards the Gold Coast Derby and the Queensland Derby. Yeah, definitely. He's got a bit of a gap. He doesn't have to race, I think, till the 4th of July. So he's doing really good up there. I saw him last night, and he seems really good. So at this stage, me and Kerry are probably going to start him again next Saturday. I'll just put him in one of them C2 or betters that they have up there, them QOs. They're worth 12,000, and it sort of can give him a good hit out at the same time as keeping him ticking over. I unfortunately won't be able to go and drive him. I got some pretty good engagements here, so I'll have to stay here. What about Bad Habit? He popped up into the stable during the week and was good. Yeah, he was really good. No, everyone knows he's always had the ability. He's just a little bit loose unit when he wants to be, but he's been really good. He's sort of a bit disappointed there hasn't been many trot races around because of Breeders' Challenge. But if all's been well, he'll race next Saturday. There's a T2 or better discretionary. It's a standing start, but I've given him a little bit of practice at home, and I'm pretty confident that he'll step and he'll have a good show again. What's the plans with him? He's Breeders' Crown, so that's the main aim, the 4-year-old Breeders' Crown. He narrowly got beaten 3-year-old by our 2010, and I think he's a lot better horse for just the way his manners have been lately, and he's settling, and he's sort of got into our team, and he's sort of into a routine that he's really enjoying. He's a Sundon, so they can get highly strung and all that. So but he seems really good. I worked him this morning. He felt really strong. So I'm probably Breeders' Crown and then a let up, and I think if all going well, he can have a good little blow after the Breeders' Crown. But I really think he'll measure up to the best of them. Sounds like the team's putting together a pretty strong unit for the Breeders' Crown. Yeah, definitely. We've got a lot of nice sort of 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds, and even it's very rare that we've got a trotter that's sort of probably up there with one of the best 4-year-olds for the Breeders' Crown. So no, we're stepping along nicely. We've got a good team and a good bunch of workers around us and family around us that are sticking strong, and hopefully everything keep going well with these nice horses. Congratulations tonight with Storm Monza. Thank you.